Hello, everybody. No, I don't need to hear myself. Silence. Whew. Just getting some food down me, last minute, as always. Right. Hello. Just gotta wait and see if the game actually gets picked up. How are we doing? Apologies in advance for any background noise. We are experiencing very heavy winds. Have been all day. So it's pretty loud outside. Pretty wild. Hopefully it's not going to get too picked up by the actual stream. And even more than that, hopefully it doesn't cut the stream out. How are we doing, anybody? Hey, Lily? Apes indeed. Hey, HD. Grapes indeed. Hello, Master Nathan, Nat10, whatever you prefer. Where's Thane? There he is. Hello, Jake. Audio, I'm trusting, is okay. The usual checks. Let me know before we actually get into the meat of things. So, we had a little mini stream, on Thursday, I think it was, where we did mining and nothing but mining. So, didn't talk to any crew members, didn't advance any storylines whatsoever. But, it does remind me that we need to speak to Thane, because we haven't actually had a chat since recruiting him during the last proper stream. I'm okay, got some royalties for my books the other day. 5 whole British pounds, enough for one day's lunch. Nice. Let's have a chat with this guy. It is amazing shades. Tell me about yourself. You're kidding. No audio at all. Why the hell is that? There we go. Thanks for catching me before we actually started anything. Fixed?
It's called Patron syndrome.
So, Thane is dying. He has terminal ligma, Keprel syndrome.
Are you going to be alright until the end of the mission?
I should be fine for another 8 to 12 months. The more time I spend in humid environments, the faster it progresses. I think it's safe to say that by the time my body is incapacitated, we'll be victorious. Or dead. Either way, I won't be a burden to you.
What exactly is the problem?
My people are native to an arid world. Most of us now live on Kaje, the Hanar homeworld. It's very humid and rains every day. Our lungs can't deal with the moisture. Over time, the tissue loses its ability to absorb oxygen. It becomes harder to breathe. Eventually, we suffocate.
Can't they do something about that?
The Hanar have funded a genetic engineering program. They should be able to adapt us. The project has only been running for a few years. I don't believe my body will still draw breath by the time it bears fruit.
So there's a fun thing about the Drell species. I don't think we've really talked about it yet. Their home world, for whatever reason, I can't remember if he goes into it, underwent like a climate catastrophe, and they all had to, basically, they needed to find a new home or go extinct. And the Hanar, the jellyfish, basically took in an amount of refugees, a fraction of the total species population. But even so, they took them in out of the kindness of their hearts, and then also kind of made them indentured servants. But the Drell seem pretty cool with it for some reason. So I don't know. I mean, I'm oversimplifying it, maybe. If you ask Thane about it, he says that, you know, that the entire Drell species are perfectly happy to work for Hanar families, and they're considered, you know, often are considered family members themselves. The different jellyfish taken into their homes and whatnot. And it just so happens that the Hanar, considering that they are, you know, not exactly the most adept at combat, use the Drell for things like assassinations and whatnot. So it's that sounds familiar. I was getting Dobby the house elf. It's giving Dobby the house elf. But yeah, he goes into it, I think, at some point. But just to give you the basic TLDR.
Then don't live on Kaji, or use breathers.
Drell have a close relationship with the Hanar. We rely on each other. The best we can do is keep our homes very dry inside.
Oh, the house elves like being enslaved. They love it.
Is there anything we can do here? Normandy has a state-of-the-art medical bay.
No, thank you. It's being attended to. If the finest medical minds in the Hanar illuminated primacy can't solve the problem, I doubt your ship's medic could. Thank you for your concern. Trust me, this won't affect my performance.
Oh, and we got some lore, actually. We'll read it up. We'll read up on it, 'cause it is interesting. Codex. Where's Codex? God, we've not looked at the Codex once this whole blimmin' playthrough yet, have we?
The Drell homeworld of Rakana once teemed.
I'm gonna let the guy talk while I eat.
Its
Is that
arid
right?
plains home to spectacular insect and reptile analogs. But the Drell took to industrialization early and did not realize the extent of the environmental damage they caused until it was too late. With their topsoil depleted and oceans too acidic to sustain life, the Drell were situated for a massive population crash by 2025 CE. It was then the Hanar stepped in, mounting a large-scale rescue operation to bring Drell to the Hanar homeworld, Kajay. As wars erupted over what resources remained on Rakana and billions began to die, approximately 375,000 Drell escaped in the Exodus. To repay their debt, the Drell entered into an agreement with the Hanar. Called the Compact, it states that the Drell would assist the Hanar with tasks the Hanar cannot physically perform. Today, high-ranking Hanar are frequently inseparable from their Drell attendants.
And there we have it.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the collectors. You have any leads I could chase down?
My old contact network often located rare equipment for me. Would you like me to get in touch with them?
Let's see what they've got.
I think it was the medical bay, if I remember right. Because I asked last stream. 2025, you say? Mm-hmm. As a frequent Femship player, I can attest nothing hampers Thane's performance. Keep it in your pants.
Let me know if you want to pursue that.
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
The Drell live on the Hanar homeworld, don't they?
Yes.
You know,
I
Shepard,
know
you
many
could
think the Hanar are difficult to understand.
stand in a position which doesn't require the terminally ill man to talk like this.
We know them quite well. If you ever get close enough
Hey!
to the Hanar, they can tell you their soul name. You would find them warm.
I thought that Hanar only let very close friends know their soul name.
Most of my commissions were for Hanar. I grew close to my regular contacts. Soul names tend to be poetic. A Hanar known for its cynicism might take a name that means illuminates the folly of the dancers.
Hanar talk using bioluminescence. That's more of an obstacle than their politeness.
True. Many Drell have had their eyes genetically modified to perceive their higher frequency flashes. I had the treatment. I can't tell the difference between a dark red and black, but I can see ultraviolet light as a silver color.
I thought that Hanar only
Most
let
of my
very...
commission soul names tend to be poetic. A Hanar known for its cynicism might
When you
take-
pray for the wicked, who exactly are you praying to?
That depends on the circumstance. To find my target, I speak with them on Kira, Lord of Hunters. When I act to defend another, Arashu, goddess of motherhood and protection. And when I have taken my target, I speak with Kalahira, goddess of oceans and the afterlife.
I didn't know that Drell had many gods.
It's one of our older beliefs. Many embrace the Hanar and Kindlers now, or the Asari philosophies. The old ways are dying. There are so many ways to interpret one's place in the universe. Who needs the wisdom of our ancestors? The younger generations don't believe they can help us fathom genetic engineering, orbital strikes, or alien races.
Oceans and afterlife don't seem to have much in common.
Consider, the ocean is full of life, yet it is not life as you and I know it. To survive there, we must release our hold on land, accept a new way to live. So it is with the death. The soul must accept its departure from the body. If it can't, it will be lost.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
And there we have it. What? Soul name. He knows Isaac Hayes or something? The chocolate salty balls guy? I don't know what's happening. I got a very unique name on my Coke today. Com Haga. I think it's Klingon. Like your cola bottle with the random words and names on them?
Impressive team. I've
Is
never
that something
worked
they
with
do?
So many aliens before.
They're a small army. We
Wacky.
might just pull this mission off.
Nonsense. Alright, I think we don't need to catch up on it. I suppose we can have a quick check-in with Tally. Yeah, I know, Lily. I'm just surprised. I'm just questioning a literal Klingon name on the Coke.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
What? That's crazy.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tally.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any
What do you
more
know?
until I get to the flotilla.
Also, is there a reason your Coke bottle has a Cyrillic on it, Lily? She needs the tallywhacker. Unrequited feelings. Speaking of wife, I do need to leave early tonight. It's one of those ones. It's one of them evenings. This shepherd would be sociopathic enough to name his penis the tallywhacker, mind you. I don't think he has that much of a sense of humor. He's just our soulless robot. More machine than man.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
Well, speaking of Klingons, at least that's more than they do. If you get exiled as a Klingon, it's like, what, 5 generations or some shit? Your children, and your children's children, and your children's children's children. For 3 days.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Anora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
Now, I'm going to look into it, because I'm kind of curious about doing this quest after getting the final companion, no spoilers. Because I know you can, and it would be very interesting.
So how does the trial work?
But of course,
How soon
we
do
will
need
do
to
it.
get you there.
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself.
You might have to sacrifice a few crew
Eventually,
members
if I
to do
don't
that.
show up, they'll try me
But
in
only
absentia.
Kelly Chambers, it's
As
fine.
for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
I know this is important to you, Tally, but stopping the
wait,
collectors
what?
has to come first.
I understand. We're probably...
Sorry, when I
back
chose
from
we
this
can't
mission
afford a
anyway.
delay, I meant I can't afford a delay.
I'll program the norm
to rescue my wife.
just in case you change.
Whatever. Complete
In case we have time.
wrong option.
Cannon, what is the new...
Whenever we have time, I've gotten the migrant fleet's location.
Yeah, we've done that.
I'll get back to
Talk
you.
to you later.
Speaking of Star Trek, start playing KOTOR 2 today. I know. Enjoying it so far? Like I said, I have nothing against the game itself. I just do not think it was a good stream game. Far too slow, far too ponderous, far too much dialogue you have to pay attention to.
Have time now, Shepard. I need
I'm listening.
something. Is
Wait, hold on, we had this conversation already.
Why do that? What's wrong?
I want you in the
I'm
infirmary.
confused. We had this entire conversation
See
already.
this.
Joker can get us to
Thank
the
you,
Krogan.
Shepard.
There we go. I guess I chose the, we don't have time for this option, even though I obviously am going to do it. That's what I get for trying to roleplay. Anyway, we can't do anything right now because, for those who missed the mining stream,
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
that
Change of plans, Commander. Urgent message coming in from the elusive man.
we triggered the next main quest, and we have to do it. We can't do anything else. So, let's go have a word with the big cunt.
Passing the elusive man through, Commander.
Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their home world.
We were doing mining, and we were doing any like miscellaneous. You found a signal on this planet kind of side quests, which I didn't think would trigger main quests. You know, I thought only recruitment and loyalty missions actually added to the timer, but no, apparently little like go to this planet and mine some rocks or kill some husks. That was enough to trigger it. It's fine. We'll get back to mining after this. Well, another day after this.
Are you sure this information is good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector ship.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
I love all the quality of life upgrades they made to the engine. Datapads get read automatically. Sorry, Shepard disappeared for a second there and I got scared. You could break down unwanted junk to parts, set AI combat styles, etc. Ah. Cool. Stuff I wouldn't have noticed necessarily because I'm not super familiar with KOTOR 1.
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
God, it's so noisy outside.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector ship.
Sorry, just reminded me there. So I said I've been watching Battlestar Galactica. I had managed to acquire a totally legitimate copy of of the mini series that precedes season 1. So yeah, I actually know what the fuck's going on now. And something that I didn't clock is that Edie's voice actress is the evil robot lady in that in that show as well. Even finding this out, I don't really hear the voice similarity because it's, I don't know, just generic white woman voice, but and it's a very different role. You know, she doesn't talk robotically in a Battlestar. Ironically enough. Who should we bring? We want warp, if that's an option. You don't have warp ammo yet. Grunt makes me feel safe. It's probably not going to be anything AI. You know what? Let's bring Miranda. Oh, hold on. Oh, because we've done our loyalty mission, we got a third outfit now. So we got Miranda and Garrus or Grunt? Fucking bring Grunt. What weapon are you? Go back to the Mattock. Come on. And I think we found a new weapon there. That ought to do it.
We have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
Big rock spaceship.
Radar scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no Mass Effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
I was very surprised and had a giggle that one of the first quests in KOTOR 2 was to essentially train a voice clone AI to get through an airlock. This rings a bell. Yeah. Jake!
Never seen a ship like this before.
Looks like a giant
Spoilers.
hive.
Penetrating scans.
Also, I know. Again, I don't know why you keep feeling the need to tell me things I know. I played this game like 14 times.
Detected an access node to uplink with collector data banks.
Sorry, spoilers for people in chat who don't know. It's alright. Just reminder again.
Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to
How you
known
doing anyway?
collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense tower softened it for the Turians.
Maybe the missing humans are on it. Unless they're dead.
Yeah, optimism, Grunt. Come
These
on.
are the same containers the collectors used on Horizon. Only these are empty.
Small, like my tank. Bet they begged for mercy.
Grunt, please. Also, look at Grunt's helmet. It's just a big... it's just a big bucket. The series is called Mass Effect because it's the name of a very important piece of tech in the world. What would our universe be called as a series? Twitter? I don't know.
This is horrible.
What is the most, like, relevant piece of... Fossil fuel! There we are. Petroleum. That's just going to be the name of our cinematic universe. Also, look at all the corpses! Blah.
Lots
Deep
of
fat
dead
fried
meat.
Mars bars.
They could have been used for testing. If they were a control group, they would have been discarded at the end of the experiment.
They're dead. Nothing we can do. Keep moving.
I fucking hate the collectors. Why they gotta be so fucking gross? Be a better culture. Come on. Just be a better race. I'm sick of you. Novelty Condom. The game
That's a collector.
series.
Were they experimenting on one of their own?
Okay.
I'm
Important,
uploading the data
important
from
lore.
this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received.
Yeah, when I
Analyzing.
say be a better race,
The
I
collectors were
think
running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
I love being a space racist. It's the one kind of racism I accept. Fantasy racism. Fucking high elves.
Are they looking for similarities?
What they are.
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
Dun dun dun.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. I can't believe the species still exists.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
The collectors are Protheans. Well, sort of.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
Where?
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster. But there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes. Reduced heterochromatin structure. Elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
I wouldn't want to live as some kind of mutated slave. Killing a collector is probably doing it a favor. Whatever they used to be, the collectors work for the Reapers now, and we still have to stop them.
They're not doing to us what they did to the Protheans.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
Oh, and here we go. We get the option of one. Well, if you were playing as a different class, one that other than the soldier who already has access to all the weapon types, you would then at this point be able to gain access to sniper training or assault rifle training. Since we already have everything, we just get to pick a new weapon, and I'm gonna go with the big ass anti-material rifle. Because I have the Mattock and that's all I need. So, yeah, you know how in the first game we learned that the Keepers, the little bug creatures on the Citadel, were actually a thrall race of the Reapers. Probably one of the first species they destroyed and assimilated, and probably took whatever small amount of survivors were left, repurposed them, reprogrammed them genetically, and turned them into the Keepers to now manage the Citadel in every cycle since then. So I don't think the game ever actually like confirms or denies this, but I think the assumption is that every cycle
On the ceiling.
they
Strange pods.
Hundreds.
they obviously wipe out all the races of the galaxy, the Reapers.
I detect no signs of
But
life
what
in flesh.
few remain, they keep a few,
Victims inside
like the
die with
Protheans,
plus primary power.
and use them as I don't know. I guess just a backup? I don't exactly know. Considering what Sovereign's plan was in the first game, we don't exactly know what purpose the Collectors had in the whole grand scheme. I guess you just have them hanging around as a backup. But presumably after this cycle, the Collectors would have served their purpose and they would have been binned off. And then humans or Asari or someone else would kind of take their place. Oh yeah, are the Keepers still allowed to be on the Citadel? Yes, unfortunately.
Now what's this?
Like, the Keeper's connection to the Reaper signal was severed by the Protheans. That's what we learned at the end of the first game.
Data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
Like, they were supposed to open up the Citadel mass relay to allow the Reaper, the full Reaper fleet, to invade. But that link got severed by a few Prothean scientists right at the end of their time. So now the Keepers just kind of chill, and they just kind of keep doing regular maintenance on the Citadel. So they are still kind of important. If they were all killed off, if that was even possible. Nobody else knows how to run the station, so I guess we keep them around. They're kind of harmless now. Wow, look at all those pots. Ah, like Wall-E.
There, on the platform.
I think the Collectors are Reaper ground troops before the race of the... Yeah, I guess that's also one you could think. They're just kind of the first wave of ground forces come the next invasion, you know? Or could have been, would have been.
EDI, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the Collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
It's like a cathedral of bug slime.
Data mining.
Again, I hate them. They're an awful race. Ah! Bugman. The real question, who built the Reapers? Ooh. Maybe we'll find out one day.
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
Of course it was a trap. Of course the Collectors were just trying to lure us in.
We need a little
because
help.
They have a hard-on for Shepard. But it was Zeus. Yeah, pretty much. He's a billion years old. Here they come.
I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Then you better get it done fast, EDI.
Look out. We've got company.
Oh, what? No. Top priority, that fucker.
Trouble!
That... Would you stop moving, you big cunt? There we go.
41% complete.
How you doing, Grunt? And I realize Miranda's fucking dead. What we got here? Next couple of Mirandas. These are always my top priority because they can push you out of cover with their damn shockwave attack.
I am tasked with capacity.
More coming. unmatched.
Ooh, I am, out of ammo. We good? We're good.
Shepard, you must manually re-establish my link to the command console.
Shepard, I hear you are one of the One of strong intestinal fortitude, so I say to you, come and have a go, if the fortitude of stomach is true. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm just gonna agree. Yes. Yes. Ugh. There we do. I think we're back up to max ammo. Oh no! Anyway. Oh no, it gets worse from here. That's just the start of it,
I've
Lily.
regained control of the platform, Shepard.
It's Harbinger being a football hooligan. What if the entire Reaper, like, cycle was just football tribalism that got out of hand? There was just some old team called the Cuttlefish, and their fans were a little bit zealous. Turned themselves into giant robot squids to emulate their masters.
I thought we were gonna have to take on every damn collector here.
Perhaps you should consider upgrading my hardware.
Oh, don't be snide to the AI. It's not like they're the harbingers of our
I found data that would help us
demise or
successfully
anything.
navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
What are you getting at?
Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is present, but corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
God, he's a cunt.
That son of a bitch sent us right into collector hands.
Why? We're part of the Cerberus clan.
There has to be some other explanation. The elusive man wouldn't do this to us. He just wouldn't.
Commander, we got another problem.
Just would fell for it again, award, Miranda.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full
Oh, I can't
control
wait
of
to
their
get the
systems.
fourth
I will
Miranda
do what I
skin
can.
where it's just
Sending coordinates for shelter.
covered in the awards. Like that stupid fucking meme. With a big red hat. Shepard, you are shit, and you were aware of this knowledge. You were shit, and you were aware of this knowledge. You were shit. Okay, okay, Harbinger. Calm down. Shepard, I had sexual relations with your
Take the door
mother.
on your right.
I know you feel this.
I'm here.
Be right there.
Trouble!
Here we go.
Assume control.
You want to get in cover, buddies?
Going
The
now.
harbinger of your destiny. Right. Will no pain, Shepard. If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will. I am limitless. You are bacteria. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My reaction as well, Grunt. I wonder how the collectors build their glass. I must say, you got through this mission faster than I do, and I play on normal. That's because I'm really good.
I'm here.
Be right there.
I don't know. Let me have, like, one game. I have, like, spent so many resources just into assault rifle upgrades specifically, which I'm so glad I did, because they are like the main thing I use. And they just, the Mattock in particular, just melts through things these days. Now, I am entirely expected to die at some point, because certainly on the Insanity run, this is one of those missions where you get stuck. You get stuck in a death loop. Oh, there were some horrible, horrible times. I think I was yelling quite a bit by the end. So we'll see how we do on little old hard. Be honest, when you played the first Mass Effect, did you think the Protheans were bug people? I did not think the Protheans were bug people, no. I didn't know what they were. And then when I saw the horrible statues on Ilos, I thought they were, oh, they're horrible like squid people with pipes coming out of their face. And again, I am certain that was the original intent. They retconned it for this to make them into more bug people. Now, obviously, as I'm sure we will learn, these are not exactly representative of how the Protheans look. There's a similar silhouette to them, but you know, we will learn more about the Protheans themselves in the third game without going too into specifics. Oh shit, it's here, isn't it? This is the bad bit.
I am opening a door on the
I'm pretty sure. Yep. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here comes the boy. There he is. You know what I say? I say, get wormholed. No idea how effective that was.
Here we go. That was ineffective.
Well, thank you for the vote. And now you're dead. That's just going to get closer and closer to us until it is on bloody top of us. Yeah, we're going to have to relocate. We're going to have to reposition. We're going to have to reposition.
That was ineffective.
Reposition. Sorry to jump franchises, but I just realized I have no idea where Tatooine was politically. Were they part of the Empire? They were outside the Republic. I don't think they were separatists. They were one of those worlds that was outside the Republic because they were too much on the Outer Rim. The Empire did control the whole galaxy, but they were so hegemonically dominant that they could basically just deploy troops wherever the fuck they wanted anyway. You know, Tatooine was basically like the Afghanistan of not just because it was a desert, but in the sense that kind of anyone could just put troops there if they wanted. You know, they aren't a part of America, or like even America's allies or anything. But you know, what are they gonna do? America wants to build an Air Force base outside Kabul. Who's gonna say no? Jabba? Fuck him. I think as long as the Empire could play the sort of politics of the crime syndicates in charge, which they did, they do what they wanted. But no, I do not believe Tatooine was an actual, like, emperor planet, if that's even a thing, of the Empire.
Edie, we've got a problem here.
A temporary setback on Firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through Firewall 7164. I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep it open as long as I can.
must be getting close to the end.
If I remember right, that whole little moment there of the door not opening is just to prevent the player from running past all the enemies in the previous room, because you just get locked, and the door won't open until it's killed.
Incoming!
But the Empire definitely just waltzed in like they owned it. Yep, they're a lawless harbor, aren't they? Owned by Huts and other gangsters. Miranda is as useless as a spare rib in a rat factory. I don't know what that folksy fucking phrase means, but sure. Impact! Sure, useless as a spare rib in a rat factory.
Enemy down!
Okay. But yes, she's not massively cooler in a way, is she? I agree. You know what? Kind of off topic here, but I am looking forward to Bioshock. And I kind of want to treat the game as like a whole new stream, rather than a continuation of like the Bioshock series or anything. Like, let's just treat it as a fresh game and not hold the baggage of my feeling of the previous game too much against it.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard,
I think it was because I was looking up some of the soundtrack for that game, kind of in prep for, you know, the starting soon, stream starting soon screens, and it kind of just brought back a lot of vivid memories and feelings. It's got some very, very touching music, you know. I just hope I don't hate it. That's all. Please don't ruin what positive feelings I have left for this franchise.
I will direct this personally.
That'll be this Sunday coming. We just had me yesterday. Oh yeah, speaking of Bioshock, I've been getting, I think just because you know how Google listens to your conversations, I've been getting so much Bioshock news in my feed. Bioshock 4 recently got sent back to Cook, and the Bioshock remake got cancelled. I mean, Bioshock 4 didn't have Ken Levine behind it at all, did it? 'Cause he's working on his own game. Judas or whatever. So it probably would have sucked anyway. Which is kind of what from what little I read, is kind of what it sounded like. The studio or the publishers were not happy with the story. Too derivative, or too not safe. It's either too wacky or too safe. Knowing, I don't know who these who were the publishers. How much of a hack were they? Do they just want more of the same, or do they want something really pushed to like the series is known? Oh, here we go. Kind of a bit. Right, if I remember right, this is one of those infinite spawning waves, so we have to push forward, which is tricky. But we are going to run out of ammo if we don't. You notice I love aiming for the legs. Don't let yourself get too boxed in by them. Just... Come on, fellas and fillettes.
Down you go.
Ah, we're there.
We're out of time, Commander. We have to go.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Right, Bioshock 2 didn't have
Strap in, people. I'm gonna make him work for it this time.
things considered, we got through that pretty painlessly.
I can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
Yeah, 2K still. Right. Oh, I never actually read these mission summaries. Gathered vital intel regarding the Collectors and the Omega-4 relay. With Shepard's escape, Harbinger knows our true capabilities and will have to adopt new tactics. Harbinger's information network may rival Cerberus or Shadow Brokers. Also appears impossible to block his ability to possess minions. Edie's work was exceptional, however, proving the value of shackled AI, if you say so. I need to go grab some water, actually, after this.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the Collector ship came back online.
Yeah, yell
Cut
at
the
him.
act. You set us up, and you better have a damn good reason for it.
We needed information on the Omega-4 relay. That required direct access to Collector data. It was too good an opportunity to pass up.
Agreed. But I don't like surprises, especially when my ass is on the line.
I put you at risk, yes. But without that information, we don't reach the Collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The Collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
I don't like this shiny-eyed. Get.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the Collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
Yell at him some more.
You have one job. Information. If I can't trust your intel, you're useless to me.
It's never that simple. You of all people should know that.
I know that I'll be a lot more careful. With the Collectors, and with you.
This is no time for petty grudges. Things are about to get a lot tougher. Edie confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced identify friend-foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I was just on the Collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, Edie just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it. But we have options. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon.
The planet that looked like Mars with the big, like,
a very old mass
giant canyon in it.
I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target, a 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Aren't brown dwarves basically stars that didn't quite make it?
We talked about
Simply put,
or Ariana talked about this last week.
Don't quite have the masses of stars.
Give us all the good education.
Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
I only believe you because I doubt you'd repeat yourself so soon.
Sending us to another derelict ship.
Shepard. We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will
Please
make
do my
things
PR
easier
for me.
Forward.
Edie, tell the crew to assemble.
Now, we will not be doing this Reaper IFF
course,
mission
Shepard.
for a good long while yet. That's going to be one of the last things we do. Yeah, Francis. I'm very familiar with the game. Thank you.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access
Don't
to
worry.
the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
Patronize me.
He tries something like that again, and the collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is going to work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the
Is
approximate
Jupiter a
location of the
step down
collector
for a brown
homeworld,
dwarf? You
based
have
on
to ask
navigational data from their
the
vessel.
star lady who knows things, but isn't here tonight.
That can't be right.
I assume so.
Better run the diagnostics, Joker. Looks like our AI's got a bug in the software.
My calculations are correct. The collector homeworld is located within the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays in the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
No. No rush.
Just because we can follow the collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
I say,
It's a
shut up,
derelict
Jacob.
Reaper. What if the collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our
What
team
if I
before we
ever
take
asked
that
your
kind of
opinion
risk.
about anything?
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Why are you here anyway? I never understand is why Jacob's involved in any of these high-level discussions. He's hardly like one of my inner circle or anything. He just kind of lives here. He just wants to be involved. The Normandy can warp to anywhere without the Mass Effect relay? No. There's three different types of travel in the Mass Effect universe, space travel. You have sublight, which is what it sounds like. You're moving very fast, but you're, still moving within the spectrum of slower than light speed. There is FTL, faster than light, which is very, very fast, but uses a lot of fuel and can only get you so far in so amount of time. For example, like I could give you exact numbers, but let's just say to FTL from our solar system, Sol, to like Alpha Centauri or something, would still take, days, weeks? It would take a long time. And that's like our two closest stars. We can do FTL when we, if I don't get
Commander, you've
interrupted.
received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you, Kelly. So this is sublight. Blah, 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 blah. FTL is this. And we can only do so much of it because that is just used like a fifth, we'll say, of our fuel capacity to get to the nearest star. And probably in universe that took, I don't know, hours, days. But then mass relays are almost instantaneous, but you can only go from one relay to another, and they're kind of set. Like one relay tends to only go to one other relay, or maybe just to, two or three. Yeah, they're a bit like hyperspace lanes or something. See, there you go. I mean, there's an example. To get from our current system to here, we're going to have to jump through 3 different mass relays. Anyway, what are we fucking doing now? Is a good question. It's a very good question. I didn't think this far ahead. So I thought we're going to leave Tally's mission till later. Maybe now is the time for helping Jack. What is it? Save crashing ship? Okay, this is new. Kasumi, I would like to do the Kasumi mission because that is a favourite of mine, but I almost want to make that its own stream, or at least the beginning of a stream. What is this? Signs detect rapidly decaying derelict ship in orbit over planet Jonas. Alright, I guess we'll go help this. Okay, so there's a timer on it. How are we all doing? Power duration, probably better for you, and for me, let's increase our incendiary ammo, because that seems to be the bloody thing I use half the time.
Warning. Collision with the planet's surface
Oh,
is
yep, I had a feeling it was a Geth mission, that's why I brought Tally.
You have the time remaining until impact.
Krogan DNZ is my favourite rap. I'll be right back, because like I said, I need to get some water. Cherish my anal chastity too much and say Caden instead of Ash. Is that homophobia in my chat? Who did I actually forget who we saved this run? It was Ash, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Ash because I hate her, but I found her more interesting. More interesting as an antagonist. You know, minor antagonist. In fact, you know, she might try and kill us in this playthrough. Who knows? Geth are attacking, blah 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 blah, yellow alert, and so on and so forth. What did the Mass Effect core do to escape the collector ship? This is the better understanding my question because I accidentally hit send instead of using my microphone. Oh, sorry. I'm going to be honest. The way you worded this question, I thought it was a setup for a joke. What did the Mass Effect core do to escape the collector ship? This is the better understanding my question because I accidentally hit send instead of using my microphone. Again, I'm very confused. I always save Ash because I'm a perfectly straight dude. What, you don't like a Canada man? He makes you bacon or something in the Citadel DLC, and that's his biggest contribution to the series. I say kind of unironically, the only moment I can ever remember enjoying Caden's presence was when he made bacon and got us some beers one time. Hate to break it to you, Francis, no one here is straight. I am the gayest. I am so gay for my wife. Fellas, is it gay to love your wives? Life support. Venting, local atmosphere. Warning, warning. Okay, everything's bad, I get it. Alrighty, Francis, I think you've had enough. You've had enough. Yes, a cigarette. I could really go for a fag right now. See, I can say it because I'm British. What a character. Haven't had a new person in chat in months. When I finally get one, slurs. Classic YouTube. You know what, I'm going to be totally honest with you, my microphone was covering over the fact that there was a time limit. Did the Normandy use its Mass Effect core to go faster? In cover.
Go for the optics. Go for the optics.
That one hit!
Are you fucking kidding me? Please do the thing without taking a single solitary bullet.
One down.
Just waiting for my health. Waiting for my health. There we are. Other side. I'm just trying to sprint in a straight line, but every now and again, if you go too close to a wall, you just suck yourself in. Yeah, I know I can't get across there, which is why I've been running around trying to find the right fucking way to go. Around the back? No. We have infinite respawning Geth. And a time limit. And I'm trying to get over there. What am I missing? Don't tell me that after like 12 attempts I haven't actually activated this thing yet. No, it is. Good. Well, we have 1 minute remaining. And there are no maps in this game. I'm gonna be fucking real with you. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. And I have done this mission plenty of times in the past, and yeah, I have no fucking memory of what the hell I'm doing wrong. There is no other path there. Absolutely nothing here. Ah, fuck. Okay, now there we go. Cunt. Right, load game. Or hope for the goddamn best. Well, whatever. Did the Normandy use the Mass Effect core to go FTL, travel to escape the collector ship? Yes. Yeah, when it did that, like, you know, the classic sci-fi zoom, disappear, you know, that is faster than light. Need a break. Thank you. Restarted engines, and then there.
That should do it.
Took me by surprise first time I played Mass Effect 2 because I thought the mass relays were there in place of the classic hyperdrive spaceship trope, but the two can exist in the same space. Yeah, because not every star system has a mass relay. In fact, I mean, it's quite notable that humanity was quite lucky in the fact that we had a mass relay in our home system. A lot of other races had to first develop faster than light travel, or like sleeper ships, in order to get from their home system to a neighboring star, and then just roll of the dice eventually find a system with a mass relay. You know, the Mass Effect universe is kind of funny in that it actually does encompass the entire, like pretty much the entire galaxy. Like, you think Star Trek? Comparable tech level and everything else, but the Federation and that, they only have a tiny little corner of the galaxy. You know, okay, maybe like 1/20th of the galaxy or something, in the Alpha Beta quadrants. Sorry, I did charge my laptop, the usual. But yeah, it's only because of the mass relays that the Mass Effect universe has this galaxy-wide civilization. Otherwise, yeah, otherwise the most we would be able to do with faster than light at best would be to very slowly explore, like, little tiny like little clusters of stars around your region of space. Now you think about it, Earth itself, I saw an article about this, our star system might actually be in a bit of a dead zone of the galaxy, which is kind of terrifying if you think about it. Like, we have our star and we have, you know, all of our nearest stars, but relatively speaking, we are kind of, you can even sort of see it here, like kind of in a dark zone with not much going on. So if we were having to do very, very relatively slow, faster than light travel to get to our nearest stars, we were going to explore like nothing. We're going to explore a fraction of the total galaxy. But it's only because these mass relays that sort of link up different areas, different neighborhoods, if you will, that we were able to connect up the way we are. Which of course is all by design of the Reapers, because they want to speedrun galactic civilization into a nice little 50,000 year cycles, you know? That's kind of hopeful to me, honestly. It makes me think other species will have more success. Will have had more success than us. Anyway, yeah, let's do Jack's mission. I want aliens. I want 8-foot alien girlfriend, and I want her now. Sees 8-foot alien girlfriend. Gets nervous. I crave the green freaks. Come down and tell us how to make space tacos. Sure. So we're bringing Jack, and let's bring... I like bringing Miranda for this, just to like rub in her face how awful Cerberus are. So Jack's mission, just for the reminder, because it has been a while, she was basically raised in a Cerberus lab. It was not a very good upbringing. She was a lab rat trying to develop advanced biotics within humans, because humans, although we have biotic abilities, are nowhere near naturally as gifted as like Asari or anything. So obviously the human supremacists want to do something about that. And they created Jack. She wants to go back to this lab and put off a nuke, basically. Because that's the best way of dealing with your trauma. Negative recharge time? Absolutely. Oh, let's go.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
When we start a mission, we finish it.
Yeah, okay. Let's get on the ground.
When we get to Mars, we'll find those ruins and then hook up with the blue space sex ladies. Hate to break it to you, Beard. Martians are gangly lizards who have to dwell inside thick metal armor to survive the cold. What are we referencing again, Lily? My brain's not immediately figuring out which franchise we're talking about. Sorry for my comments being confusing. I have butterfingers today. It's alright. I could tell. I saw the struggle as you were like typing something out, send, and then delete, and then typing out again slightly differently, but still wrong. Delete. Got there eventually.
Let's just get in there and plant a bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
Now I think we're going to be wanting anti-armor rounds, if I remember right. Right, who... For those who don't know, what colour of mercenary are we going to be fighting today? Put your bets in now.
I never saw this room. I think they brought.
I suppose my ammo type might be a clue.
They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
Yellow. We'll see. Burgundy. I mean, I know who it is, but I'm a risk taker. Burgundy's close. I think it's gonna be strawberry flavor.
Again. He's getting suspicious.
Oh.
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you? He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
I think I turned it off a little too quickly. Now, something I quite like about this game is it doesn't retcon like armor designs from the first game. It just kind of says that, because I don't know if you saw that hologram there, obviously from years ago. He was wearing Mass Effect 1 style armor.
I remember escaping.
Oh, and bloody we saw him the other day.
I saw sunlight.
Conrad Werner with his Commander Shepard cosplay.
He was begging for.
He was using the Mass Effect 1 style armor. You know, I like it. You're saying red. I'm pretty sure it's red. What the fuck is this hacking minigame? Don't worry about it. It makes perfect sense. It's actually very simple. There's like 3 different hacking games. I don't know if they're set or they get randomized, but either way, they're all pretty basic. They're certainly better than the pipe game, Bioshock. So how did Conrad live? I have no idea what happened that brought Conrad back from it. I think maybe he faked his death to go undercover, to leave his wife, to pursue his dream of being
looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight, filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
They couldn't decide which minigame to go for, so they included all 3. They were made by the game directors, 3 buffoonish nephews, and no one wanted to upset the boss. Oh, okay. Yeah, buffoonish nephews. That's fine. I like the matching up the symbols one.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility.
Yeah, like look at this guy's armor.
They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive. Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
It looks like there was a lot you didn't know.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation. This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
The minigame brings me flashbacks of thinking how much Ricky... It brings me flashbacks of thinking how much Ricky Gervais is a cunt. Because when this game first came out, he was everywhere, and I remember my mind wandering to his omniscience at the time. It's funny that I just saw a Twitter thread the other day about Ricky Gervais. It was showing some clips from Afterlife, you know, that show he did, where it was basically this entire show is just the equivalent of winning arguments with people in your head in the shower. It's like, man walks around, meets somebody in the street, has an argument with them to show how much smarter he is than society. You know what I mean? You're asking people for charitable donations? You're actually a hypocrite because you probably get paid for this. I am very smart. Alright. Yeah, Ricky Gervais really is kind of a cunt, isn't he? I hate to say I ever liked him, but I think it was mostly because I liked Carl Pilkington and the old news radio podcast. I like Stephen Merchant still. I like Carl still.
Why do you need a morgue? This was a small facility.
A lot of children died
Ricky
here.
can eat dick, basically.
And they were part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
There we are. Merchant was good as in Logan as Caliban. I watched that movie, but I remember so little about it. He's in Portal 2, obviously. Classic. That's Wheatley. You should play that one of these days, Lily, by the way. That would be a good stream game whenever you're, obviously, done with your other games. He played that very good Gestapo officer in Jojo Rabbit. What a role. Yeah. Stuart Lee ripped Afterlife apart. All of Gervais's crap is him winning strawman arguments. Yeah, exactly. Like I say, it's winning arguments with people in the shower. But obviously, you're writing the show, so you can write it in a way where you're always right.
Here. I feel
and
like
you always have just the right thing to say to make them shut up, and then everyone claps. You know?
But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Heads up! Taking
There we are. It's the blood pack. It's the red mercs. I wish Taika would make good stuff again. I feel like, is it just me, or maybe it's a social media thing, but do we go through phases of loving and then reviling celebrities? You know, actors, directors, writers, at an increasingly faster and faster rate. You know what I mean? Like, it was only a few years ago that Taika was beloved, that everyone was looking forward to his new Star Wars movie, and in just a couple of years, I feel like nobody can fucking stand him now. It's like the Chris Pratt thing, it's like the, bloody Jack Black has gone through a bit of that. Admittedly, he kind of did things to make people dislike him. Dave Filoni, there's the one. It's like, Dave Filoni's gonna make Star Wars great again, and then like he makes one mediocre show, Ahsoka, and now everyone's like, Dave Filoni's so derivative, and he's never made good stuff. Fuck, I was even seeing some. Sorry, this is kind of only partially Filoni related, but I was seeing like Avatar, Last Airbender revisionism in my feed the other day. People talking about how the show is overrated and not actually that good. And I'm like, are we really doing this? Are we really doing this, guys? Fucking hell. People act like this is one of the best shows of all time. It's not The Sopranos. No, it's not The Sopranos, but it's also a very good show. I don't know what you want from me. Stop being so fucking contrarian. I don't revile Taika. I'll always give him the benefit of the doubt, but his Time Bandits remake was fucking awful. I'm not familiar with it. He got Judge Dredd through, so hopefully he'll rebound. He's got Judge Dredd through next, though, so maybe he'll rebound. Oh, cool. I thought we already did a Judge Dredd reboot. I always hated Clone Wars, says Cretin, who cried during Season 5 finale. Yeah.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died.
Jim Cummings?
No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
Sounds like they were. They were trying to keep you alive, so they're experimenting on other kids. To not make any mistakes on you.
This whole place was built to turn you into what you are.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on, harder and tougher.
Oh, did I open this already?
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Kelton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Who, what? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
You couldn't have known.
Maybe. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from.
Maybe. Is that all you had to say?
Let's keep going.
Sorry, some of these dialogue choices are a little funny. Like, they just seem to cut off conversation a bit too much. I guess it's written for me to be a bit more Paragon sympathetic? I don't know. I mean, I'm trying not to do too much Paragon. I want my face to look like shit. Oh look, it's Chibs.
Hey Aresh, it's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
You're in my way.
Get them! Kill them on my own. I want them dead.
Where's the big old anti-mosquito rifle? Put your head out. Oh, hey, buddy.
Overrun. Outnumber and outgun all.
This is a lot of damage. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, you know what? Go ahead, Jack.
You like a toy!
Come on.
Watch the landing. I'll crush them!
I haven't watched the Ahsoka show yet, but I'm going to start watching after this stream. Oh. Any reason why? Just because we reminded you it existed, or... Dread came out in 2012 and it's great, but didn't make money. It's going to be with a bigger budget. Keep Carl Urban as Dread. Oh. So has it only been like very recently greenlit, so we don't even know like cast. We done? Or is it
Watch the Krogan! Down you go!
Easy.
All left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
I always loved Ahsoka. Said same cretin who sent fictional 12-year-olds death threats in 2008. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just checking for loot and shite. I'm seeing something. Here we are.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh. and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Why did you come back?
I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
They'll be dead
I wanted
soon.
a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
This place was like a prison. How did you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down, but then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
Mm-hmm. Very respectful. Corrected on Jack's name. Immediately stopped using her dead name. What? Subject Zero? Yeah.
You do the same thing to new kids? Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
Jack, how long do you think you can hold that giant ass cannon before you start getting a sore arm? Just honest question. I mean, like, it's a really big gun. I'm just saying.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
I mean, how long could you hold, like, what is it?
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Light object, like a pillow or something, you hold out for long enough and you start to lose all feel in your muscles. Yeah, go on, do it. Do it.
You're here to erase your past. He's part of that.
Shit. Is this right? Will killing him fix my head?
No, but it'll be fun.
Jack. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yay, encouraging our friend's darkest impulses.
A bullet in the head solves everything.
We're a terrible person.
I know that now. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
I feel like that was a bad option. Maybe.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different.
Ah, your old bedroom.
I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good.
Could have sworn there was a... Oh, there we are. Blood smear. That's what I was looking for.
See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Sounds like a jolly old childhood. Shepherd, more like shithard. Jack done a lot. Yeah, like permits are gone out the door. Are you making sexual innuendos while the person's talking about their childhood torture trauma? God, you're worse than BioWare with the Miranda ass shots. Here we go.
Disagreement? Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
And
I'll
this is
deal
why I was delaying this quest for as long as I could.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough! Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
Right, so, good. Thank God we have a red option here, because otherwise you are forced to pick a side. And whoever you side against, you kind of fuck? Not in the good way. You will not gain their loyalty, and that will result in bad things. But, hopefully, unless of course the red option means they both die, but I don't think so. I think this should solve it so that they're both good.
My opinion is the one that matters. You two keep a deck apart at all times.
She can't be trusted, Shepard. She'll jeopardize the whole mission.
If we survive this, you two can tear each other apart. Until then, save your hate for the Collectors.
She'll survive. I'll make sure of it. Then, I'll tear you apart myself.
You two gonna be okay?
Okay, that sounded like
Good thing you came by when you did.
a solution.
As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
There we go. Resolved. Now, I don't know what the requirement is, but I just needed to make sure I had enough renegade points that I could have taken that dialogue choice.
I can't believe the Collectors were once Protheans.
Oh, Mike.
How can I help you, Commander?
Never mind.
I won't take any
Back
more.
to work.
Back to work. God, you're right. I'm a dirty old man. Scrub my existence from the world. And this is where I did crack for the first time, when I was 9. And here's where I stepped on a bug. And here... I stepped on a bee when I was 3.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help.
Yeah, I got
You
busy with
remember
other things, and then I
one who betrayed my
procrastinated on
team.
watching it.
I found a lead on him.
Fair. Oh, side quest.
There's a specialist on the Citadel. Name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
What happened? How did Sidonis betray your team?
Oh, we're looking evil again.
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Of course, anything for you, Garrus. You know that, buddy. I might be awful, but I'm good to my friends. Well, we don't have much. We do not have enough time to do any quest stuff, but we can at least get all the dialogue with crewmates out of the way. Especially the womenfolk.
Thanks again, Shepard. Taking the time to help me with my sister. I couldn't have reached Oriana in time without your help.
Oh, look at us.
And you proved yourself trustworthy. Unlike Niket, I'm glad I got to take him out myself.
Who are you trying to convince? Me or yourself?
I would have liked to convince Niket. I still don't know why he betrayed me. I regret that it came to that, but I did what I had to do.
I just had this thought. How would you make a apocalypse and a post-apocalypse in a universe series like Star Wars and Star Trek? How would you make an apocalypse and a post-apocalypse in a... You mean like a spacefaring sci-fi series? How would you do an apocalyptic scenario? If I understand the question right, an idea I have, which is kind of, I guess a little bit influenced by one of the possible endings of this series, is you had a galaxy-wide spacefaring civilization, but because of some kind of apocalyptic scenario, which, like, in the case of, like, a Mass Effect, the destruction of the mass relays, or, like, in a Star Wars, suddenly hyperspace travel stops working because all of the hyperspace lanes, which are like these naturally occurring like currents through space, all close or something, and basically all planets get isolated. And it goes from this spacefaring civilization to every planet is like an isolated little island. And you have, and you'll fast forward the clock 1,000 years, and you have like a planet Earth, but there's Krogan and Solarians and Turians living there, but with like a technological apocalypse where all of our spacefaring economy and technology, which was all interconnected across the galaxy, has just collapsed, and we're kind of thrust back to like a feudal society in a way, with guns. And with all of these different races, like, living together. And with nobody aware of what the hell happened, you know, or, like, there being legends of, like, the Star people, our great ancestors who watched... Basically, it's like the sci-fi equivalent of the kind of the Dark Age fall of the Roman Empire, you know? Where you have, at least, I don't know how accurate the history is, but the kind of, a version of the history where I've heard, like, seen in TV and that, of, like... people in the British Isles knowing about the Romans, but only in the sense of they were giants who once lived on these lands and built, you know, all these great monuments that we now only have fragments of. Yeah, I guess that's kind of my idea for a sci-fi post-apocalypse setting. Speaking of which, I gotta continue watching For All Mankind. Same. I mean, I gotta start watching. Been busy finishing off Death Stranding 2 and Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. The two sides of the same coin, truly. Hey, Phil.
Are you happy about your sister's relocation?
She has what I wanted her to have. A normal life and the freedom to choose
I've
her
ever
own
read
path.
a Hyperion Cantos.
Which is for the best.
The last two books give a pretty decent description of what you're asking.
No chance of me putting her in danger.
You know where she is. You can get in touch if you change your mind.
It would be a mistake. I'd be risking her safety for my own selfish reasons. No better than my father. It was never a temptation until I saw her. I'll just have to keep my distance.
Glad to see Shepard's as disgusting as ever. To be fair, he only just got disgusting again after the last mission we did. He was improving a little bit too much. Should we be nice to Miranda? Are we going to try and get Miranda's pants as well? To be honest, I kind of want to play the field as much as I can, but obviously we're settling with Tally if we can. You know, she's the priority, but if we can get it off with anyone else. Shepard won't say no.
It's funny, I think of you as all business. Good to see that there's a person under there.
Oh, physical contact? Oh.
The mission's too important to let personal feelings interfere. But thank you, Commander. My sister is safe again thanks in large part to you. I won't forget that.
Oh, she touched his arm. They're basically married. And he did just cream his pants. His eyes are glowing red. He is a monster. Who else do we need? We need to go talk to Jack as well. Mormon married. Sorry, we can't have sex until marriage. So for now, I'm just gonna lie with... We're just gonna lie next to each other. And Morden's gonna jump on the bed. If you know, you know. I don't know why Morden being the one. It was just the funniest option to me. I mean, I think he'd be down. He'd see it as a research opportunity.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you.
Hey, Miranda, have you ever heard of soaking?
It's like Shepard. To have garbage like that following you, it marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
There was only one other survivor from that place, and you killed
It's the same thing as blowing the place up. Now I'm the only one who remembers what happened there. I want it gone. I want it all gone. It's only in my head, and when I die, it dies.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together. Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm done talking. Come back later.
I should go.
Okay, talk later.
No physical contact. Arm touch denied. Jack, brother. Well, you know something? Mean Miranda, what you gonna do when Shipomania runs wild? Okay, I wondered where the fuck you were going with that. I didn't realize we were doing a Dead Man reference. Jack, brother. That was a terrible Hogan. That sounded like I was fucking choking on a frog. Brother, I'm dying. Please, tell my wife. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Let's go talk to Morden. Sounded like you're about to die of dysentery, like someone else we know.
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
Mm-hmm. You stopped the Krogan adaptation to the genophage.
Part of a team. Scientists, all different types. Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member.
Some tops,
Malin,
some bottoms.
Last seen on Tuchanka.
Some switches.
Torture him. Make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
I love Tuchanka.
Appreciate it.
I love saying Tuchanka. I love hearing people say Tuchanka.
Want to
Let's
see
go to
him.
Tuchanka.
Safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have
It's not
seen
Tuchanka.
Blood
I'm
Pack.
trying to
Talk
unite
to
the
them
Krogan
or
clans.
clan chief.
Tuchanka. That's just a fun word. Right, we are running out of things to procrastinate on. So we might as well just end stream there, I suppose. Just get all the upgrades we can. We've got plenty of resources, at least for those. Right. What you gonna do when the genophage runs wild on you?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Hey, and Jack's got a new outfit. She has more clothes on. Yay, that'll do. Without having the silly eyepiece. Right, well, we have hit probably what might actually be my favourite kind of stretch of game. Because between now and whenever we choose to do the IFF mission, we have full free reign to do whatever the fuck we want. No time limits. No boundaries at all. I think we have every system in the galaxy now open to us. Barring like one or two end game ones. So really, we can do whatever the fuck we want. Next week, we should probably get Samara, because if we delay recruiting her any longer, it's going to start getting weird. We should probably recruit Samara. We also have 2 missions on Tuchanka to do. Grunt's mission and Morden's mission, so maybe we could have a A Tachanka themed stream? I don't know. I'll give it a think about what the fuck I'm going to be doing. But we are basically just free reign to do all the preparations we need to do before the suicide mission. Nice. Right, I need to go in a few minutes anyway to go pick up my wife. So, maybe call later. Yeah, sure. I'll be back probably about 9 o'clock. Unless this wind tips my car over. So, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys on Sunday for Bioshock Infinite. Catch you later.